Okay, hi everyone. 大家好. Hi Oscar. You actually come attend every live. 大家好. 안녕하세요. 잘 지내세요? All right. Okay. We wait for a little more people coming in from around the world. Hi น้ำฝน Hi คุณมิน Hi from Mongolia. Wow. Wow, I have been receiving a lot of messages from Mongolia. And I do believe that it must be very, very cold in Mongolia now because it's a little like, you know, Shiwonheyo, like cool in Thailand now. Okay. All right. We once we hit 200, we start. Do you know this song? Okay. Do you know this song? Okay, we hit 200 now. All right, we start now. So when hello from India, okay, hello to India. All right, so tonight everybody very exciting, okay. 今晚会是很兴奋的约会. All right, it's gonna be a very important meeting. Because the guest, our guest is one of the best, I think one of the best, one of the most influential leader from Hong Kong, okay? And you know that Hong Kong is, they do not have much population. I mean, they have like 6 million people. And our guest tonight, okay, he's a doctor and he is still not yet full-time Amway, okay? He is still do his own profession, which is a doctor, and also he has a twin. And what is more exciting is he moved up from Emerald to founder EDC. Yeah, no diamond. I mean Emerald and then founder EDC, just like that. So very, very impressive, and that's why I decided to invited him here tonight, because I myself moved from Emerald to Executive Diamond. I know it's not easy. It's not easy. You have to be crazy to do something like that. Okay, so we're gonna hear great story, inspiring story. Thanks to Alex Park, our former guest, special guest a few weeks ago. Actually, it was Alex, because I actually, you know, wanted to invite Dr.Tsui kid, like, you know, for a long time, and then Alex, you know, sent me a message that, yeah, Ninoy, you should invite the team. So I sent him a message, and he accepted my invitation right away. So let's see. I think yes, he has sent me the request. So let Wicked founder Executive Diamond from Hong Kong connecting now. Hey, wow, hi, how's you?
Wow.
Look at you. You look like a rock star, man. You don't look like a doctor at all.
Thank you, Ninoy, for inviting me.
Wow.
Wow.
So, how are you?
I'm great. I just have a meeting tonight, so I'm so busy fighting for my goal this year. So in Hong Kong, you know that the pandemic is still quite severe. We just have to stay at home. For most of people, they have to stay at home. So but it won't affect us, because we do have a meeting for over 100 and find them up tonight. So and then I just go back home and then to have a live with you tonight.
Well, thank you. And I know it's late now in Hong Kong. It's like 11 p.m. now. So let's get straight into
not really.
this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you know, it's 11 p.m. It's not late for Amway leader, right?
No, not really.
It's peak hour for Amway leader like us. That's why we do the late night show. So,
Yeah.
Dr. Tsui Kid, please, we have people from around the world. I mean, like literally from around the world, of course, from our neighboring Asian countries, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, and Korea, and also we have people from Europe, we have people from Mongolia, Russia, Romania, USA, everywhere in the world here. All those who has a dream. The sun never set for those who has a dream. So no matter how late, they always join here. So I want everyone to know you. I know you. We had a meal together with Amway Hong Kong like a few years back, and then we met again very excitingly at A70, and you were like, there were like light from your body, man. It's like success light. So please introduce yourself to everyone of us here. Everyone of us here, almost 400 now.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, thank you, Ninoy, for inviting me to have a chance to have this live show. So actually, I met Ninoy back to 2017 when he came to Hong Kong to give a speech in the convention in Hong Kong. So at that time, after listening to Ninoy's speech, I was so regretful because I have worked just so few people to join the meeting that night. I don't know him before that meeting, but we found that that meeting was so inspiring, and luckily I have brought one of my new downline at that time to join your meeting, and she was so inspired by you. That's why she is now fighting for Emerald this year. She's now already a founder. Yeah,
I'm so happy.
Yeah, she also got 2 platinum legs, and then she's going to be an emerald this year. It's because of you. Thank you, Ninoy.
Thank you. Wow.
And let me introduce myself. I come from Hong Kong, so actually I'm Amway second generation. So my father joined Amway business back in 40 years ago, since 1981 September. 1981. So, well, I was just born in 1981. So, actually, my parents were in the low socio-economical class at the time. They just the new immigrant from the mainland China, and they do not know how to speak the dialect in Hong Kong, the Cantonese. They just know Mandarin and Burmese because they were born in Burma, in Southeast Burma, right? So. And then, and at that time, my father worked as a waiter in a Chinese tea house, and my mother is a housewife. So our life was very tough at that time. And just before meeting Amway business, then I think the life of my dad is just well, he cannot see hope at all. So after meeting Amway business, actually he didn't have a very big dreams. He just want to change from a very long working hours, just earn a few maybe a few bucks to change a job to a shorter working hours. Just a very small dream at the beginning. So and then at the beginning, my mother strongly opposed the business for 3 years. Well,
for 3 years.
3 years, and then because at the beginning, she thought that this is a pyramid business, so my dad won't succeed. And later on, she just think that my dad cannot succeed because of the background. So once when my father came back from the meetings, he was excited. But after talking with my mom, she'll be very, very sad because my mom will say something negative to just cheer down him. So not before when my mother had attended a meeting given by Mr. Ricky Ng. I think everyone knows Ricky Ng. Yeah, the Malaysia, because Ricky Ng is is a man with just a primary 3 education level, and then he can achieve diamond in 37 months. Wow, it's a very amazing record. Yeah. And then at that time, he was the youngest diamond in the world. So when my mom witnessed there's a real person with such a poor background who could succeed in our business, so she thought that maybe my dad can also succeed. And that's why she just worked with my dad together after listening to the speech of Ricky Ng. So and then they fight for diamond, and eventually they achieve a diamond in 1991. So 30 years ago. So I'm a very typical Amway second generation, surrounded by Amway products. When I was small, I just thought that it's a selling business. So I was not interested in it at all. So not until I just, my mom told me that there's a succession plan for Amway. So I can just take over their business when they are gone. So I think, oh, well, it's a good business, it's an asset, but it's not really related to me. So I just managed to listen seriously to the plan when I was a third year medical student. So after listening to the plan, I realized that it's a fair system, and then it's also we can just build up the passive income gradually. That's why I just started to attend the meetings, and then just to go into business back to year 2003. Yeah, that's my at the beginning it's like that. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so let me just conclude that to everyone. Now, this is so inspiring already, and I am so sure that 99% of the people here do not know your story before, but now they do, and that will have that will play a part for them to go to A70, just like what Ricky Unk did to your mom. Okay, and because this is why we call it the weekly global leadership to A70 all together, because we want everyone to go together, and because we both know, you and me, we both know how great A60 is incredible. So your mom and your dad started the business back in 1981, right? And then even though they were diamond already, you still were in the business, right? But you started the business of your own. You signed up 2003.
Yep.
When you were at the third year medical student. And that was probably when you were like 21 years old, right?
21, right?
21 years old. All right. Now we know the story. Okay. So then you signed up. You start going to the meeting. Did you take the business seriously right away?
Not really. At the beginning, I think it's a good business. Just totally changed my mind after understanding the plan. However, I don't really determine to succeed. I just enjoy the meetings because I think that the meeting is very exciting. The atmosphere is good. The speakers they just share their interesting stories. I just enjoy the meetings, but not really determined. That's why I spent a lot of long time for me to go from zero to Founders Platinum in 2008. So
it took you 5 years. It took you
5 years,
to become
right? Yeah. Because at the beginning, I just attend the meetings, but not really doing the basic work. Just enjoy.
Right. Okay. All right. So now let me ask you the first question. We have 3 questions, and we take turns. Okay. Oh, one more question. Who told you the plan? Was it your parent?
No, I just attend the meetings.
Oh,
the organization.
All right. So you went to like the function.
Right. The function, right? Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's cool. I need everyone to hear that so that they understand that, when the times come, simple are simple.
Right.
It just click, just like that, All right. So my first question to you, okay. So, you have shared with me, and I have been, Alex Park and my downline, my leader in Hong Kong, speak always very highly of you. So I know your great story, inspiring story. So tell us, just like what you shared with me, the story of what happened when you moved from Emerald to EDC. Okay, I know it's not easy. It must be crazy because I did that too. And yeah, tell us, and you even share with us. This is so important because we have only 7 years left to A70, and I want everyone to be at least found in EDC, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Dr.Tsui kid, when he was going EDC, he did 5 legs, 6 months straight. 5 legs, March to August, 21% in Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, which have only like 6-7 million people. Thailand has 70 million. Korea have 50 million. Malaysia have almost 40 million, like 35. All right. Tell us in detail. I want to hear that too.
Okay. Well, I managed to achieve Founders Platinum in 2008. Well, actually, I want to be diamond since age 50.
And that was
I've
2008.
Yeah, 2008. However,
Yep.
I just can manage to be a Founders Platinum at that time. So when I became a Founders Platinum, I know the next step will be Emerald and then Diamond. However, the road is not so smooth at all. I try to find leaders, but I think, wow, I just find it very difficult, very struggling during the path. Well, I was stuck there. I don't know why, the reason. I don't know. Maybe I was still working in the hospital. I have to work on shift, work overnight. But actually, that all those are just excuses. And the real reason behind is because I was not that determined enough to be a diamond. So not before 2015. This is a very important time for me because 2015, I know that there will be A60 in 2019. So, and we announced there will be a global event in A60 in 2015. So at that time, I just promised to myself, wow, I've been wasted many years. I've lost a chance to go to A50. So if I miss A60, then I don't know whether there will be any A70 or whether I will still in the business at all. So I have to set a very clear goal to me that I have to go to A60 for sure. This is a very, very important goal for me in my life.
Good. Keep going.
Yeah. So at that time, I try to change because I know that my problem is I have to learn to be a leader. I have to help my partners to grow, to succeed in the business. So I had to change myself. So at the time, I managed to look to ask myself what do I have to improve to help my leaders. So I did better after 2015 because I got the goal. So I can be an Emerald in 2017, and actually I can achieve Emerald before the fiscal year end. So I achieved Emerald on the 21st of June of 2017. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me just wrap up for the people a little bit. Now, during all this time, you still working, you still a medical doctor, right?
Yeah, right.
Right. Now, listen, people, listen, 500 of you, listen, many of you here are full-time. Okay. Many of you here are full-time. Dr. Tsui Kid, he's not full-time in Amway, but definitely what you can hear when he make a decision, he's super focused. Okay. And now look at the timeline. Okay. He signed up 2003, 2008, become Founder Platinum. Okay. And then Founder Platinum until like 2015, right? So it was like 9 years, 10 years that you are Founder Platinum. And then A60 come and we announced A60, we're going to go Las Vegas. So he made a decision from Founder Platinum back like Founder Platinum. Okay. I want to go A60. So I need to be at least a diamond. And then 2 years later, he become Emerald. And a year later, after Emerald, he become EDC. And a year later, become Founder EDC. Now listen to this story, okay, before I will get him to continue. But what I want you to say is that listen to this carefully. This is so important to your A70. This is your possibility. His story is your possibility. His story that you're about to hear now is your possibility. Okay, you have to listen his thinking, his passion, and what did he do? Okay, like so long, Founder Platinum, one decision, use A60 as a tipping point. Like I want everyone of you to use A70 as a tipping point of your life and your success. Please continue.
So actually, I have achieved Emerald well before the fiscal year, and all my 3 legs are quite strong at the time. 2 Founders Platinum and 1 Ruby Direct. So it seems that wow, I can achieve Diamond in the next fiscal year. But actually, it's not true. And I'm looking for my 4th, 5th, and 6th leg, but I have no idea at the time. So during the first 2 months of the fiscal year, the deadline is 2018. During the first 2 months of that fiscal year, I can just got 3 legs qualify. So, and you know, the goal, I have to be a diamond in 2018, but during the first 2 months of this fiscal year, I just qualified 3 legs. But those are the emerald legs. The no new
Emerald
legs
Lake from last year, from the
right,
2017.
right,
Yeah.
right. So, wow. But at that time,
You
I
are
just
a crazy man.
was very
You are a
crazy.
crazy man. I like you.
So
I like you.
I think at that time the the first word came to my mind is determination, because I have determined to be a diamond, to go for A60. So no matter what, I just have to focus on my goal. I have to look for the right person, just do the sponsoring. Just at that time, what I was doing is I share the goal with all my potential leaders. I just told them, wow, I've got a goal to be a diamond this year, to go for A60, and would you like to join the team and to be
Yeah.
one of the platinum in the team, and we go together to achieve the goal together. So this is what I shared. I just try to inspire them to fight for the goal. This is not my goal; it's the team goal. When we can achieve the goal together, well, it's a team success, not my personal success. So I try to impact them with my strong desire. So because I have determined to go from emerald to diamond, and then when I try to looking for people, interestingly, people comes out. So so a lot of people they was influenced by me that, wow, maybe I can try to be platinum this year. So just not more than 3. So eventually, actually there are 7 people in my team who just raise up their hands, and they told me that, oh, they would like to try to fight for platinum. So actually I just can't, not more than 6. Maybe I can just go from emerald directly to executive diamond. Well, it's a very exciting goal for me, because in Hong Kong, no one has ever achieved that record before.
Yeah.
From emerald, just a new emerald, and then move up from emerald directly to executive diamond. And in A60, I just put a lot of meaning and significance in the goal. So maybe I just try. Well, so if I could not succeed to go for EDC, I'm at least a diamond, and I can at least I can go to A60. So why not? And at the time, a lot of people would like to challenge the goal for platinum. So why not give a try? So I just go with them, and then eventually I got 9 legs qualify on track. Since and then actually 5 of them they need to qualify from March to August consecutively, because they achieved SP in March, and then they had to just qualify every month. So at the journey, I think it's very, very exciting. And the second word during the journey is faith. At that time, faith, yeah. I think, wow, it's crazy. I think because every legs, they are very new, and I have to put full effort to them, and I have to help them to show plan, to see new people. Wow, that's crazy. And you know what? In May, one of the legs, he just got 500 PV in the 24th of the month. 500 PV. So
what percent is that in Hong Kong? What percent is that? That's less than 6%.
It's less than 6%, right?
Yeah, because Hong Kong is 10,000 PV to 21%.
10,000 PV, yeah. So
oh my God.
He has to chase for 9,500 PV for
7 days.
In 7 days. Wow! At that time, without faith, we already give in. So we just at that time, I'm just telling the story. It seems that, wow, it's very it's a disaster to me at that time. But at that time, I don't see any problem, because we just focus on the goal. We just think that, oh, by the end of May, we can make it. we don't know, look at the points. The point is nothing to us. We just do the right thing. We just see new people. We just meet. Try to use our biggest effort to motivate our partners that we can do it. So eventually that month we can achieve. Even we just got 500 PV with just 7 days left in that month. So the whole journey, we just accomplish it because of faith, because we believe we can achieve, and we don't look at the downside. When we got some people say no to us, oh, we are so happy, because we just tell ourselves that we have to look for the next one. We don't have time to be frustrated. We don't have time to be disappointed. We just can move forward because of faith. And the third word I would like to share is action. I think from the January to August, that 8 months is the craziest month for me in my entire life. I just work early in 5 in the morning because I have to go to a hospital to see patients, and then go back to clinic, and then to meet my prospects and do trainings. And then I just start working from 5 a.m. and then go back home after midnight for 8 months. And then at that time, I just can't exactly tell you the number, but I'm sure that I have shown the plan to over 2,000 people for that period of time. 2,000 people. That's crazy. You know what? The record for me to show plan is 9 OPP a day. 9 OPP. So wow. Actually, my mouth is just as automatically I can just show the plan. Even I can just close my eyes to click on the PowerPoint. It's just autopilot. So these 3 words: determination, faith, and actions, just get me through from the Emerald to Executive Diamond. So it's a very, very memorable journey, and I think these piece of experience helped me to go through for later goal, even go to Crown Ambassador. I think this 8 months helps me forever. It's a very, very important experience for me. So this is when every time when I share this story, I feel so excited.
Yeah. I can tell you that I definitely one of the person in the world that I can understand every word of you, every feeling, and I can even imagine and see the picture in your head. We have been through exactly the same road, and now let me summarize for the audience. Okay, so determination, faith, and action, people. That's what you need. Okay, most of the time you have determination, but many people do not have faith. I myself am a faith, really, really strong faith person, and you've been listening to my life, you know that, and many more people have determination only, no action. All right, that's not gonna get you nowhere. One thing I want to point out first, okay, and I'm pretty sure that there are leaders, Dr.Tsui leaders in this life too. I like to say thank you so much for helping your upline going Executive Diamond, because your team success has inspired so many people. It's not just your upline become Executive Diamond and he got to 5 first class. It has never been like that, and I am sure that in Dr. Kid's mind, he never wanted that, but he know that the impact of his success will do something, not just for your team, not just Hong Kong. It impact come to Thailand too. That is the whole thing about success. That is a true meaning of why we got to work so hard. And I also admire Dr. Kid's team, because you all I can say a perfect team player. Nobody asks you to do it. You can just tell your upline, I don't want to do it, and your upline not going to force you to do it, but you raise up your hand and accept the challenge. And it is what we need now, people. If you are a downline, I'm not talking about upline. Everyone here is a downline. Okay? If you are downline, if you're a team member, it is time for you to raise up. It is time for you to rise up and raise your hand, accept the challenge with your leader, with your upline. Okay? The other, or one last thing, okay, before I get the question from Dr. Tsui is that, you see, he said that no matter people reject us, we don't care. We don't care because we focus. And you know why? Because he has only 6 months left. You see, he can't waste no time feeling demotivated. Same thing. I had a platinum meeting with my leader in Thailand, in Bangkok, downtown, 2 nights back, and we felt that we are feeling that 7 years too short. Why? Because our goal is too big. When you have a big goal, never enough time. And I know that during that 8 months, Dr. Kid wished there are 48 hours per day, right?
Right.
You know,
true.
why people want to go to sleep? Crazy people like us. I want 50 hours per day, please. I have so many things to do. 24 hours not enough for me to work. Yeah. All right. So your question to me, please. The first one.
I've listened to your stories for many times. I found that you were so determined to be a crown ambassador since very early days in your business. Actually, I have set my diamond goal since A50, but I did not manage to achieve it. So actually, people, they dare to set a goal, but they are not determined enough to achieve it. So how could you be so focused and loyal to your goal?
All right. Okay. I give you number one question that comes to my mind right away is, I was lucky, just like you are, and I'm sure you understand this. I was lucky to have such a dedicated leader. And many of my leaders are here tonight. I'd like to say thank you. ขอบคุณมากๆนะครับพี่น้องทุกท่านนะครับ Platinum and everybody นะครับทั้งลึกทั้งกว้างนะครับ Yeah, I was lucky enough to have a dedicated leader, a leader who share my vision, a leader who know that all my goal is not my self-serve goal, but it's for the people goals, and they believe in that kind of value too. You know, this kind of value is so hard to teach. You know, so my first reason is that I was so focused and loyal to my goal because my leader are so dedicated, just like your leader. Okay, they embrace the challenges with me. They always want to do hard stuff with me. We never choose to go an easy path. Okay, that's number one reason. Okay, so when I have dedicated leader, right, quality leader, instead of solving problem, we spend all our time focusing on building success. Okay. Number two, why I so determined to be Crown Ambassador is that I felt that only Crown Ambassador is the pin that I can use all my potential. You know, I know what's inside me. I know what I have to bring forth to the world. I know what I have to bring out for the people. But no other pin cannot provide me that place. You know what I'm saying? So Crown Ambassador for me is not a pin, it's a place, it's a responsibility for me. Okay, to use all my potential to give and to serve the people. That's what always been in my heart since I set the goal. And number three is, you know what? I'm not sure that, but I'm sure you understand this, and I'm sure many leaders understand this. Is that because I know that if I can do this, just like when you see in your head, you never thought about, I'm gonna move up from emerald to executive diamond because it's a handsome success. You don't think like that. But I'm sure you were thinking, Dr. Kid, is that okay? If I can do this, okay, it's gonna inspire a lot of young kids to set a higher goal. It's gonna be a good reference for the kid. Same thing for me. I fought so hard to achieve Crown Ambassador in 10 years because I know that once that pin is on my chest, at that moment, there will be a 9% in Malaysia who feel, damn, I can do this too. There will be a 12% in Thailand who got rejected from his friend and feel like there's hope. There will be a platinum in Mongolia who was struggling to requalify. And at that moment, he felt, oh, damn, Ninoy, I was struggling to requalify platinum too. So I can do this too. It is that moment, it is that impact that pushed me the most, that keep me loyal the most. The other reason is I have nothing else but Amway. That's all. I have nothing else. So Amway equal what? Amway equal my family life. If I have no success in Amway, my family life, no family life. Okay. The other reason would be back to the first one is my leaders are so dedicated. You know, when people are so dedicated to you, right? You just can't play around. That's why I'm so serious all the time. So serious all the time, because I know that people sacrifice for me. Near and far, they sacrifice for me. And the last one, okay, I try to answer very quickly tonight because I want people to hear from you more, okay? Is that why I can keep myself determined and loyal and focused during this 10 years? I have the right partner, which is Fiona. Partner, wife, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, 100%. 100% related to like the ultimate success. Yeah. So those are my factors. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think what you've mentioned about I like what you mentioned about the pin is not a pin. It's a place for us to show our potential, to serve more people. Wow, this is so inspiring. So I'll get the place. I'll get the pin. Yeah. I know the way to.
You know, I'm telling you, people, and 500 over people here will, are the witness that I'm telling you, you are the next founder council member in Hong Kong. Definitely,
sure.
100%.
Yep.
Stamp. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So
okay.
My next question to you, okay? Now, we just heard Dr. Kit battle to execute Diamond, but now this question, and you might not know this. Why Dr. Kit was counting? Suddenly he has a twin. He become a parent. He become a daddy. Twin, not one. Twin. Okay. And this sometimes must stop or pause many leaders from the business, or even pause from counting. Okay, or give up the counting. Okay. But why did it not affect you? And how? What was your mindset? Family is super important too. Not just family, you got two babies to win, right? Yeah, please share with us that what's happening in your mind.
Wow. I qualified for Emerald on the 21st of June, and then my baby were born on the 26th, 5 days later, 5 days after my Emerald qualification. Wow, actually at that time, it was really crazy, yeah, because my goal is to be a diamond for A60. So actually, we do have to sacrifice for a little bit while on the way to success. So when we do focus on the goal, we have to sacrifice, and we definitely have to compromise I have to compromise with my wife, and then I just keep telling her that, wow, I'll be an EDC this year, and then you'll be on first class. And then actually, she supported me a lot. So I think I've made a promise to her because I've been in the business for a very long time, but not success, not reach the level of my success. So I just told her that I have to be successful in A60. So I made the promise, and then I just focused on the goal, and definitely I got support from her. And most of the time, when people facing problem or condition or situation like that, what you can have two choices. One of the choices is that you can just make that to be an excuse to fail, but on the other hand, you can just make it as a reason for you to focus, to stick to your goal. So it's your own choice. So at that time, I just chose to make it to be a reason, because I'm a medical doctor specialist in taking care of children. I'm a pediatrician, so I love kids. So I just want to be a father that I can spend more time with kids. Well before I got the twins. However, if I cannot success and to be a diamond, and I cannot enjoy the time with them, they won't wait for me to be successful. So I have to succeed faster in order I can just spend more time with them. So actually, there's a very strong reason for me to stick to the goal, and also to sacrifice at that period of time. But nowadays, tomorrow I'll be on holiday, so I can spend the whole day with them. Tomorrow is Friday. I just close my clinic tomorrow, and then I will spend time with them. So today I have got the choice. So I sacrifice at that period of time, and then I can get even better result at this moment. So sometimes we have to what we call delay gratification. It's very important. Yeah, but we just be loyal to our goal, just to focus it. So I think this is a matter of choice. You can choose it to be an excuse or a reason for you to go to your goal.
Wow, that's a huge one. Anything can be either an excuse or a reason. Okay, so let me ask you, and ladies and gentlemen, it's not just that he become emerald and 5 days later he got a twin. That means when he was fighting emerald, his wife is already pregnant. And even sometime, right, some like some ABO, like teenager ABO or so, young ABO, when the wife got pregnant, they even paused the business already. Okay, so any advice for the parent ABO, who wanna go to A70? What kind of mindset they has to prepare themselves for? What do they have to sacrifice?
Well, I think we have to strike a balance, since family is also very important to everyone, a lot of us, especially family is one of the 4 fundamentals of Amway. So we have to strike a balance. So if for parents who are fighting for A70, we have to have a very good division of labor. If both of the family, the wife and the husband also are in the business, so they have to deliver to divide the shift, because they have to spend time with the kids. We cannot just leave the kids to the nanny. So it's not fair to the kids. So maybe we have to just distribute the work very, 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 very precisely, in order we can just go move on to our goal, as well as to take care of the kids. So but the very important point is that we have to focus on the goal, put it on the very top priority, because actually there's no, I always tell my downline who was parents, I will just try to tell them the idea that actually the Amway business is also one of your kids. You have to raise them.
Oh wow! That's a big one. That's a big one.
You have to treat them as your baby. Yeah, it's because it's also your life. So you cannot just put Amway business aside, and then just neglect this business because you have your real kids. But you just treat it as one of your kids. So you have to spend time with the business, as well as to spend time with your own child. So this is, but the reward is when the kids grows up, and they will have their own life. They will get married and set up their family. But if you raise Amway business, well, then they will stick with you forever. Yeah. They will stay with you forever. So it's worth to raise two kids at the same time, Amway business and your own kids.
It is I see a lot of comment like this is a great one. Yeah, even though you have babies, Amway business is also your baby too. And you know what? Honestly, people, sometimes the real baby don't return nothing for you. But Amway as your baby, if you make Amway grow up bigger, Amway pay for you and your real baby for the rest of your life.
True.
It's true. Okay, so let me ask you this question before I get the second question for you. So after all this, we got to like your intense, crazy, and inspiring story. So was it the last 3 years? 15, 16, 17 to 18, 4 years that you like super focus sacrifice to go to A70, and now you are founder EDC, not just EDC. Okay, was it worth it?
Wow.
That all that you sacrificed, was it worth it? Tell them.
Okay. When I have achieved from Emerald to EDC in 1 year, wow, happy because of the rally. I become the on the cover of the Emigram, and I got a lot of people respect my pain and also. But I'm happy because I also broke the record in Hong Kong. I also became the first medical doctor to achieve diamond and above in Hong Kong. So I'm happy. However, I don't know the actual meaning behind the significance behind. But in the pandemic, the COVID-19, I really understand the meaning behind the Amway business. You know, in Hong Kong, all the school they suspended since January, for many months. So you know, I'm a doctor taking care of children. So in Hong Kong, those children are very healthy during the past 8 to 9 months. So as a doctor, I don't have a lot of patients these days. So if I just have got one source of income from doctor, wow,
We are
it's a
talking about
disaster.
being a doctor.
Yeah, it's
Doctor,
a
one of the most
yes,
highest paid.
it's wow. During the pandemic in COVID-19, I just do a statistic that I the income from doctor dropped by 60% comparing with last year, 60%. However, in Amway, this year, with Core Plus, with the
Oh yeah,
GAR,
man, Core Plus.
wow,
Yeah,
my income grow up for 100%.
What totally,
Yeah,
what it's a lot.
it's a
It's a
lot.
lot, man. Ladies and gentlemen, with
Wow,
Core Plus, trust me. Happy man.
yeah,
Last month, bonus
very
coming.
happy.
Happy man, everyone.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
gives me the peace of mind. Yeah, I can, well, I'm not that worried about, well, I didn't get enough patient workload. Well, I'm just very peaceful. Well, I'm happy because people are healthy. So it's good news. So because with the Amway business, I can be that peaceful without the drastic drop of income from being a doctor. But in Amway, it just go up like this. So it just show me Amway business is very different. Yeah,
Wow.
the security, the passive income, wow, it's makes me so happy.
Wow. Listen, you are doctor with a vision, indeed. And you know, one thing before we move on is that I was just thinking, listening to your story, is that when you were grow up, your parent was a diamond, right? But you know what you did? Now, when your kids are growing up, their parents are already executive diamond. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's what we call a legacy.
Mhm.
You are building your own legacy indeed, man. Congratulations. Wow. Unbelievable. So inspiring. Okay. Your second question to me, please.
My second question is, well, actually, from your speech, you are such a super powerful speaker, very strong positive energy. So how could you maintain that level of energy? And also how could you help your leaders to build up the positive mental attitude like you?
All right. I think I give you 3 intense quick answer. Okay. So people can get to hear from you more. Number 1, how to stay positive. I've been thinking, you know what? Because I never gossip. I never gossip. And I never get into other people's business. I only focus on my own business, my theory, my legs, my 21%. I don't gossip about people. You know, when you talk about other people or you think about other people's business, that's when you get negative. Okay? And why did I stay like, you know, I stay like energetic all the time? Because I don't waste my power. I don't waste my energy thinking, you know, like intruding other people's business. I only use my energy with my goal. That's one thing. And all my downline can confirm here. If ถ้าผู้นำข้าพเจ้าอยู่ในนี้นะครับช่วยคอนเฟิร์มด้วยนะฮะ I don't talk about anything else with my downline except Amway, their life, their leadership, the goals, and this day Blackpink. That's all I talk about. Okay. This day I only talk about A70 and Blackpink and Lisa. That's all. I never talk about anything else. They can confirm. Okay. And even, sometimes I never play around with them at all. Okay. Because I'm so super focused. Because it's not just my goal, it's their goals too. So I don't talk about anything else with my downline except the business and Blackpink. Yeah. Now, the next thing is, because I feel every time I speak, okay, every time I speak, I always imagine Rich DeVos was sitting right at the front, listening. And I want to make him smile. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, Rich, if you were there, you're going to be proud of me. And back last year, 2 years ago, I kind of got like so fulfilled is that I went to Japan, right? I got invited by Amway Japan. And I gave a speech. And then after the speech, I went to have a dinner with Gentry, the Gentry of the Van Andel. And he told Sam, his name was Sam, okay? And Sam told me that, hey, Ninoy, you know what? Listening to you, I keep getting the goosebumps because the way you say, the way you talk like my grandpa. You talk like Grandpa Rich. That was the best ever compliment I ever got. It was like the loudest applaud I ever got, coming from Gentry. And the last thing is, this might sound simple, but it has always been one thing that I've been doing during the last 10 years is, even though my downline don't read, I still keep reading. Because like when you are in temple, right, you don't think negative, right? Or when you're in the church and the priest giving you the sermon, you don't think negative, right? When you read books, you don't think negative too. When you listen to audio leadership, you don't think negative too. All right. So when you don't think negative, you don't waste your energy. And that's why you stay like, so energetic all the time. Yeah. So that is my answer.
Wow. I've met Sam before. Yeah. In Japan also last year. So yeah, he's a very, very,
cool
very
guy.
humble guy. Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Handsome,
Cool
humble. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your answer.
Please continue.
Yeah. So, well, I actually, from what you're saying that you would like to make Rich DeVos be proud of you. So actually, one of the reasons I would like to go for A60 is I would like to meet Rich DeVos in person, but unfortunately he passed away. But I think he's looking at us. I think he is joined the live here. So I think he'll be happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And for the fact, Dr. Kid, that both of us, okay, move from Emerald to Executive Diamond, and to where we are now, we are actually Rich and J Miracle. Even though we never met them, we still work so hard.
Right.
It's just unbelievable, right? When you think about it, it's just unexplainable as well. Yeah. All right. So my question to you. Oh, but before I move on, I'd like to share the news. Okay, a very, very good news. Okay, to everyone. Okay, actually from Hong Kong people as well, Malaysia people, Singapore people, everyone who bought the book, The Promise Keeper English edition. Okay, I have just yesterday donated the profit of the book to Amway Malaysia COVID Fund. Okay, so I like to share this merit to you all. May you all find great leader and become your super leader, become your super leg, become your founder, executive diamond, double diamond, FC member, and go to A70 together. So thank you very much for doing this together. Okay, thank you so much. And the rest of the profit that will come in a little later will go to SN Goenka Meditation Center in Singapore. Okay, in Singapore. All right, because most of the sales come from Malaysia, Singapore, and of course, unbelievably, we got like so many orders from Hong Kong. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you. Okay, so now my last question to you. Okay, and it is important. I think this is one of the most important that everyone here must understand if you wanna go to A70. Is Dr. Kid mentioned about the quality of the people, finding the right people when you were looking and building the leg, especially in such an intense short period. can you please elaborate how important it is, about the quality of the people and the right people?
Yeah, we would like to. We cannot make people succeed. We can just help them. So we need to look for the right person that they will just go with us to fight for the goal. But before we are looking for to find the right person, I think the very, 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 very important part is we have to ask ourselves whether we are the right person for the first one. Yeah, because if we cannot grow at that level, we cannot attract people to fight for us, to fight with us. So the first one is we have to ask ourselves whether we are a quality person to lead them. So I think we have to keep improving ourselves to be a better leader. So because we during the journey that when I try to lead my leaders, and I find that I've got a lot of hurdle for myself. So when I meet the hurdle, I think it's a very good opportunity for me to realize my own weakness, and this is very good for me because if I can we can face myself that I do have weakness, so I can have a chance to be a better person. So the first one is before you would like to find out the right person, you yourself has to be a right person at the first place. So the second point is quantity gives quality. So I have to do a lot, tons of OPP, show the plan to enough people in order I can find the right person. So I have to spend a lot of time to find a new prospect, to show plan. And this is the quantity gives quality people. And then we do need to have a real goal, because there's a saying that the goal of a leader is a hope for the team. So when I have got a goal, and then I will just attract people. I get the right person to follow my goal, and then I believe them. They can do that. So this is very important. So if we were talking about the qualities, we have got 4 qualities to look for whether there's a right person or not. The first one is they got to have a very strong desire to succeed. It's very important because we cannot make them succeed. We can just help them. So if they do not have a strong desire, it's very difficult for us to help them. So we have to look for people who are really got the desire to succeed. The second one is work hard. So every business is a real business. It's not just we have to work very hard. So if people they don't want to really do the dirty work, so it's very difficult for them to succeed. So work hard. And third one is learning attitude. They have to learn. Yeah, they have to. Since especially for those talented people, a lot of talented people, they can't succeed because they think that they already know how to do the business, and they would not like to learn from the ground. So we have to look for people who would like to be humble, to learn to listen to the meetings. So the learning attitude is so important. And the fourth one is willing to cooperate with you.
Wow, that's the one.
It's very important. At the because we are those ABOs. They are not the kid. They're not young people. They're not the children. So they have their own mind. But in the business, especially at the beginning, you have to follow. Just like now, I'm from this EDC. I also have to consult my father, my leader. So because I have, the people have to cooperate with the leaders in order we can work together. Otherwise, it's very, very tough. It's a very tough task for those who are not cooperative enough. So it's really can't help them to succeed, because if they do not want to cooperate with you. So these 4 qualities are super important: strong desire, they would like to work hard, learning attitude, and they're willing to cooperate. So I try to look for these 4 qualities in order to find the right person. And actually, I will also teach my downline to look for people with all these kind of qualities.
Wow, thank you. Such an enlightenment and also such a doctor answer. You know, it's just like prescription. This is so good. Yeah, the willing to cooperate is so important. No matter how, like, you know, good quality, how good education, because the willing to cooperate show the attitude and their mindset in the long term, especially when we are working with GAR, the new GAR plan. It has to be like so cooperative. Okay. Oh yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Kid become founder EDC. Yeah, with the new plan. I have to recognize him for that. Okay, give him recognition for that. He becomes, of course, from Emerald to Executive Diamond. It's 3 legs to 9 legs, but he become founder EDC a year later, just a year later, qualifying with GAR, 16 plus point, more than 16 QC. Okay, it's just unbelievable. I know it's not easy at all. And the only way that this can happen is to have quality people in your organization. That's the only way. Okay, so it is so important, people, that we have quality people and the right people in your organization. Okay, this business is like you looking for the yellow mango. Okay, the yellow mango. You can't tell the green mango to hey, other people become yellow already. Why not you yellow? The green mango is still green mango. Okay, we have to seek for yellow mango if you want to succeed fast and quick and go to A70. All right. Okay, so please, your question to me.
Oh,
the last one.
You know, during the road to FC, actually you're not that smooth while on the way from Emerald to Diamond, and also from Double Diamond to Triple Diamond. You got hiccups in between. So what have you adjusted to break through it?
Okay. I'm not gonna give you, like, you know, the cliche practical answer, like you need to have more legs and, you know, better attitude or better mindset. That we all know. Okay, but I want to give you what I have adjusted is one of the most important thing I have adjusted is I exercise. Well, okay, let's put it this way. I pray more and more. Everything. For example, platinum, like, for example, platinum pray twice a week. Emerald pay 3 days a week. On the way to Triple Diamond, 5 days a week. Going Crown Ambassador every time after breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So what I'm saying, what I adjusted is 2 things. More faith. I learned to exercise more faith. I know how to practice faith. I know how to strengthen my faith. And that's mean bring you to a daily practical answer is I know how to talk to myself positively. Every time I talk to myself, I got more belief. Every time I talk to myself, hard stuff become a little easier stuff. You know, I never talk myself from easy stuff to hard stuff. I talk myself big goal, you know, become great challenge. Okay, doing like going Crown Ambassador, becoming ultimate version of myself. So that's what I adjusted is the faith and the way I talk to myself. Okay. Number 2 is what I learned is, you know, the small win technique. You know, the small win. When you can keep promise to yourself, the little promise every day, what you plan to do, and you do it like 3 days, 3 activities a day. That was when you earn your self-respect. People don't dare to do basic work, don't dare to set big goal, because they don't have self-esteem. And why they don't have self-esteem? It's not that people rejected them. No. Doesn't mean anything to us. What destroys our self-esteem is when we want to do something, we tell ourselves to do something and we didn't do it. That's what destroys our self-esteem, not rejection from other people. Okay, so small win is what I learned, I have adjusted to make everything as from big goal, right? Become like weekly goal become daily goal. Daily goal become morning goal and afternoon and evening goal, like that, the small win technique. And the last thing I adjusted is because when I started, right, I'm so like, I was 24 years old and I was young. I was like, want to succeed quick. So I was so goal oriented, okay, which is good. And I was so result oriented, which is good. But that can only give you a success in a short term. If you want to go A70, especially with the new plan GAR, you even need to look at like 2 physical year, E1 equal 1 working year. You know what I'm saying? You can't just look like 12 months to 12 months anymore. It got to like September to August of those years. So what I'm saying is I adjusted to focus on the process instead of just the result. Because we cannot control the result, but we can improve the process. So the eyes have to be goal-oriented, but the heart, the mindset, everything else has to be focused, has to be process focus on the process, okay? And the last thing is, you have to, like computer, you have to increase your RAM. The bigger the goal, the more leg you have, the more people. Everyone is leader in this business. Everyone is linked out. They have their own opinion and everything. You have to be like super patient and increase your RAM. What do I mean by increasing your RAM? You have to accept what you have to solve. There are so many problems. Tiny, super tiny, big, medium problem. You have to solve it all. Solve, move on, solve, move on, solve, move on. Because you know what? Either you solve or don't solve it, tomorrow still come. And when tomorrow comes, that means you have less than 1 day now. 1 more day less to go to your goal. That's why you have to keep moving up. Have to keep moving on. Okay. And number 5 is I value time even more and more and more and more and more and more. Okay. What I mean is that 1 hour when I was a platinum and 1 hour now for me, or 1 hour when I was going triple diamond founder council, same 1 hour, but totally different value. The value of the time totally different. I just can't sit still, and doing nothing. I just can't. But of course, that's why I have to learn to meditate. Okay. But I think that people who sit still and waste 1 hour is because you don't have purpose in life. And you know what? Just to update you guys been listening to my live. You know that I have Korean language class now, Mandarin Putonghua class now. And you know what? Today I decided, okay, let's go. I think I'm gonna start Japanese now too, because because I have time. And my hobby is learning language. Okay, and in fact, I asked the language school, do you have Spanish? Because I always want to be able to speak Spanish, but they didn't have. But so I go Japanese first. Yeah, so that is my answer. That was I adjusted. All right.
Wow, it's a very big one. So I think what I've also I always learn from you that the small win, the concept, that's very, very useful, because I'm just writing my daily goal. You can see I can just write with this a GAR. This is GAR point.
Yeah.
I just try. I just write. I will be a double diamond in 2021, and also FC. Yeah, I just write down every day, different kind of goal.
You crazy. Like we are like to win. I write down too, GAR2, you see? GAR2. High five. Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. I write my goal too, since October, GAR2.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The writing goal every day is very, 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 very important. Yeah, because it's a daily reminder. Because when we just work out every day, so we will just lose the focus for a while. So, but for this kind of goal writing, so it just make our focus very, very precisely. So I think it's very important. It's also part of the small win as a habit. So to get us from now on to A70. So I think this is a very, very practical tips for people who would like to go for A70, right? Yeah,
You know,
very good. Thank
ultimately,
you.
I like to share, right? You know, for like 500 something people here. Let me ask you this question. When was the last time that you kneel down and pray to God, please help me find the fault line? When was the last time you do that? I do that every day, for Christ's sake. And when you do that, it means like you super focus and God, please help me to find the fault line. Okay. So I think we have a little more time for some extra question. Okay. So I like to ask you, right? This is so important. You made A60 as a tipping point to change not just your business, but your whole family life, your children's life, everything around you. And of course, your mom and your dad got to be super extremely proud of you. Okay. And I've been encouraging people, been saying it globally, for everyone to use A70 as a tipping point of their life, to change their life, their business, and everything. Could you please share with us and our listener, what are the 3 things they need in order to go A70 minimum founder EDC?
Right. It's a very good question. I think the first word came to my mind is faith. I think faith is super important, that you have to believe in yourself that you will go to A70 definitely. This is very important. That everything in the world, it happens twice before it's coming from a real object. For example, this AirPod Pro. So actually, it's the first time it's come from the mind in the engineer before it's become a real object. So if you would like to go to A70, you have to visualize that you will go there in Las Vegas with us, with the leaders in the world. So the first one is faith, super important. You have to talk to yourself every day from now on until you achieve it. So you have to be fair. The faith is so important. It's super important. I think it's the first part. The top priority is the faith, and also the second one is really action. You have to do it. Yeah, you cannot just sit down. Oh, I just pray. I would like to be a diamond. I can fund the CDC by A70, but you're sitting there and doing nothing. You have to be very, very focused on your daily work, and you have to, when you think back, and you have to work at the very ground level, and you have to do the very basic stuff and what we call the dirty stuff. The 3S. We have to face rejections. We have to solve all the problems that what Ninoy has mentioned, that we have to increase our capacity to solve problems. So we have to do it daily, on the daily basis. And also the third one is we have to persist. Persistence, super important. Yeah, because the Amway business, we need to be patient. Yeah, we need to be this is not a sprinting game, it's a marathon. Especially we do have time. Yeah, we from now on is 2020, and then we have to qualify for diamond or above in 2028. It seems that it's a long time, but actually, wow, I don't think so. You just got very little time. We have to run every day, but we have to run every day with a constant speed. We just not sprinting for a while and then just taking a rest. But we have to do it persistently. So if we could attain the faith, and also we just take action and persist, I think every one of us, the 500 people here, we can be founder CDC for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
100% for sure.
100% for
right.
sure. Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Cool. All right. We have 10 minutes left. You have any extra question for me, and for the people?
Yes. Actually, as Ninoy you're a super successful Amway leader, global leader, and a very influential person nowadays. So what is the significance of success to you now?
All right. First of all, 您过奖了 OK 谢谢 and I just like to, no matter you think how successful I am and this and that, I'm just a simple guy. Okay, spend a day with me and you know it, and you will know I live a life like I'm forgetting I'm a millionaire. That's how the way I live my life. You know, I never remember how much money I give, how much money I have. I always remember what I need to do and what I need to keep. Okay, living my life forgetting I'm a millionaire. Okay, and this is a philosophy. This is a value that I want to instill to all the young people too, because you all here going to be success, a great success, and you are the future of the business. You are the culture. You are the value of the business. Okay, and before I answer this last question and end the session, is that the good news is because the Promise Keeper English edition is all out of stock, but because we have a lot of requests, so we decided to print 500 more just for the Christmas present, because a lot of people been asking, especially the people in Europe, they want to give the book as a Christmas present. So the publishing house, you know, they do the extra work and print 500 more units. Okay, I'm gonna post the link in my story after this this live, so you can, if you want, you can order, and then again the profit will go to charity. Okay, to the COVID fund with Amway Malaysia and Singapore. All right. Now, so my answer to this question is, what is significant of success to me now? You know, I still back to my very first answer is that because I know what it means when I become crowd ambassador, founder crowd ambassador. It's not so much what it means to me anymore, right? Because already good life and everything, already like very influential and everything. That's it. But why I still keep it? Because I know it still mean a lot to someone. My fight mean a lot to a 9% who wanted to give up. My fight mean a lot to a founder platinum who has not been requalified for 5 years now. Okay, my fight, my achievement, my keep going, my doing things like this means something, mean a lot to someone who been fighting for 21% for the whole year, but still 15%. So what I want, you know, success for me, it's not what I feel, it's not what I have anymore. It's not what I can do or what I can buy anymore. But success for me is what I represent. Success for me now is I represent hope for the people. I represent the icon of hope, of a dreamer, of someone who sacrifice, go against the odds, and be the icon of that hope for the generations. Amway didn't ask me to do this, but that is success for me. I represent hope. That is success for me. And the other thing is, I represent the truth of Amway success. That's what I do. That's what I want to do. And that's how I want my success to be. I didn't want my success to be, oh, Ninoy is so cool, you're like a rock star, you know, and have all the brand name and all the luxury car. No. I want people to look at me and say, hey guys, if you want to see the truth of Amway business, look at this guy. If you want to see and if you want to feel the real value of success in Amway, or the kind of success that only Amway can give you, look at this guy. That's what I represent. So that is my two answer. For me, success now is all about representing hope for the people, for the generation, and be the ambassador of the truth of this business, the truth of the value of this business. Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Ninoy. What you're saying that reminds me that our founder, Rich DeVos, said that there's a quote that a great tradition can be inherited, but greatness can be only earned by each of us. So we are representing the values, the mission of Amway business. So actually, well, we are the only people, because the founders has already passed away, but we can just work, live their philosophy, and to show people all over the world that this is Amway business. Amway business is different. So wow, this is so amazing. It's inspiring. So, but actually, what I do is just like that. I just gave a speech about hope in the evening, because nowadays in Hong Kong, people are getting a bit down. But I just find out. I just got a lot of messages that my speech just lights them up this evening. So what we are doing is sharing hope with people. Wow, thank you so much. Thanks for tonight.
Thank you so much. And
Thank
thank
you.
you everyone for joining us all tonight. And today we share the hope, we share the truth of the success in Amway. And thank you to all the technology this day. We are so fortunate compared to our senior Diamond and everything. They didn't have IG like this. It's impossible for us to connect it all around the world. What does that mean? That means, hey guys, no matter what LOS or line of sponsorship you are, no matter what nationality, we are working together every week. 500 of us, 600 of us walking together every week by week to A70. And this walk, this journey will mean nothing if we don't fight together. Okay? If not every one of us, if we don't fight together, this 7 year will mean nothing. Let's make it something, guys. Just imagine 500 of us go to A70 and, everyone's going to be surprised. What the heck? How did you know each other? And we were like so close and we like, so, oh yeah, man, we've been meeting each other every week already, right? And me and Dr. Kid and every one of you guys, hey, I watch your live. Oh, thank you hey, Dr. Kid, thank you for such an inspiring speech. Wait, Mandy, thank you for your such an inspiring speech. I made that my tipping point night, something like that. All right. So once again, thank you so much, Dr. Kid. I'm so inspired. I'm very fired up now. It's going to be hard for me to sleep tonight. I want to write something right after this. I want to write something now. Okay. And please pass on my regard to your organization, to your upline, and to your wives and everyone in your team. Great job. Thank you for being such an inspiration for the young people.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So
thank you.
Good night, everyone. Wanan, Annyeong Yishimuseyo. Thank you, Dr. Kid. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.